Hi, my name is Radhika Chabda from India. The part that I'm playing here is Rosalind's monologue from As You Like It by William Shakespeare. And why, I pray you? Who might be your mother? That you insult, exult, and all at once over the wretched? What though you have no beauty? As by my faith I see no more in you, than without candle may go dark to bed. Must you be therefore proud and pitiless? Why? What means this? Why do you look on me? I see no more in you than in the ordinary of nature's sail work. Oh, it's my little life. I think she means to tangle my eyes too. No, faith, proud mistress, hope not after it. 'Tis not your bugle eyeballs, or your inky brows, or your black silky hair, or your cheek of cream, that can entame my spirits to your worship. And you foolish shepherd, therefore do you follow her, like foggy south, puffing with wind and rain. You are 1,000 times a properer man than she a woman. 'Tis such fools as you that make the world full of ill-favoured children. 'Tis not her glass but you that flatters her, and it is out of you that she sees herself more proper than any of her lineaments can show her. But mistress, know yourself, down on your knees, and thank heavens fasting for a good man's love. For I must tell you, friendly in your ear, sell when you can. You are not for all markets. Cry the man mercy. Love him. Take his offer. Foul is most foul, being foul to be a scoffer. So take her to thee, shepherd. Fare you well. I'm going to be saying Becca's monologue from the play Rabbit Hole written by David Lindsay Abaire. Do you not know me, Howie? Do you not know how utterly impossible that would be? To erase him? No matter how many things I give away to charity or how many art projects I box up, do you really think I don't see him every second of every day? And okay, I'm trying to make things a little easier on myself by hiding some of the photos or by giving away the clothes, but that does not mean that I'm trying to erase him. That tape was an accident. And believe me, I'm going to beat myself up about it forever, I'm sure. Like everything else I could have prevented, but didn't. It's like I don't feel bad enough for you, or I'm not mourning enough for your taste, or not mourning in the right way. But let me just say, Howie, I'm mourning just as much as you are, and my grief is just as real and awful as yours. You're not in a better place than I am. You're just in a different place. And that sucks that we can't be there for each other right now, but that's just the way it is. A moment from a play that I really liked was a play that I saw here in India. It is a play called Black Hole, written and directed by Jyoti Dogra. What I connected most with the play was that it was based, it was a one act play and a one woman play. So, a solo play, and it was based on the magnificence of the universe and a lady's fascination with science and with black holes. So initially, I thought how would everyone relate to the play, but she has a personal connection with black holes because the last conversation with her mother when she's dying was to assure her that all her particles would go into an infinite black hole. So, so as to assure her that her life had some purpose after it ended.
So that was a very beautiful moment. And the intertwining of relationships with her husband, with her deceased mother, or with herself, with her sexuality. She relates to that with the feeling of being in a black hole or in the universe. So the moment that I loved the most was the ending of the play, where they show her disappearing into a black hole with the help of lights, with just the help of lights. So it actually feels like she's disappearing into a black hole right there on stage. So it was a magnificent feeling, as if she got what she wanted. She uses her voice, she uses very slight music in that moment, as well as the waving of her hand to show that she's disappearing inside a black hole. So that was the best moment I found inside that play, Black Hole by Jyoti Dogra.